A blessed day, everyone. I am Rosel from our God of Victorious Church, and welcome to our Free Talks. So for today's Free Talks, I would like to share with you guys my takeaways from one of the online youth jam services that I attended. And let us start this talk with a very common phrase nowadays. Actually, lagi po natin itong naririnig. It's expectation versus reality. Itong pandemic na nangyari sa atin ngayong taon, ito ay isa sa mga katunayan or proofs na hindi lahat ng expectation versus reality ay maganda. Because of this pandemic, halos lahat tayo ay nasira ang mga expectations. Some people think that their dreams were delayed, their dreams were held back from them, their dreams were stolen from them. These are dreams that disappoint. Minsan, ang mga pangarap natin ay nadi-disappoint tayo or dinidisappoint tayo. Nangarap ka pero hindi naman nag-work ang mga bagay na gusto mo. Disappointment, it means sadness, displeasure. It's caused by non-fulfillment of one's hope or expectations. Sometimes disappointment is the gap between it is the gap that exists between expectation and reality. Now, there is a story in the Bible of people who were also disappointed. People whose dream was to be in a place where they don't have to be slaves anymore. This is the story of Moses and the Israelites when the Egyptians enslaved them. Of course, God, with His love and grace to His people, chose Moses to lead the people for them to escape. Moses led the people for them to escape. Dahil ang pangarap ng Diyos para sa kanila ay makaalis sila sa kanilang pagkakagapi or sa kanilang pagkakaalipin. They were on their way to escape, but then matindi ang kanilang kalaban. Ang kalaban nila ay si Pharaoh. Si Pharaoh, madami siyang tauhan, madami siyang sandata, daming horsemen. At nung nakita ito ng mga Israelita, na-disappoint sila. Dahil akala nila, mamamatay lang din sila. Naisip nila na sana nag-stick na lang ako dun sa pagiging alipin ko. Sana nagtrabaho na lang ako at pinagsilbihan ng mga Egyptians. Para makakain lang ako. So, itong story na ito ay matatagpuan natin sa Exodus chapter 14. And what they did not expect is that God will join them with their journey. Okay? And this will lead us to one of my favorite verses in the Bible. It's found in Exodus 14:14. Ang sabi dun, the Lord will fight for you. You only have to be still. But there was a continuous disappointment and disobedience na nangyari. So habang sila ay nililid ni Lord papunta sa Promised Land, kung saan sila ay mamumuhay ng sagana at payapa. Okay? There was continuous disobedience and disappointment. Nagpatuloy sila sa kanilang disobedience. They forgot that God was taking them out of slavery to bring them to a land full of milk and honey. For them, what they are seeing is the problem. What they are seeing is the challenge. Right now, kapatid, in your situation, where are you looking? Saan ka naka-focus? Nasaan yung sight mo? Where is your trust? What if the reason why your dream was held back from you is because God's dream in your life is different from yours? What if God has something better for you? Maybe this season you lost something. Good grades, motivation, work, family member, allowance, relationship. But what if God intended that thing or that person to be out of you so that you can go to a dream, His dream for you? Paano kung tinatanggal ka lang ng Diyos sa pagkakakulong mo? Paano kung gusto kang tanggalin ng Diyos sa sitwasyon kung saan kinulong mo ang sarili mo para dalhin ka sa isang lugar na mas maganda? Paano kung ang iniisip mo na masaya ay mas hihigitan palalo or mas hihigitan pa pala ng ibibigay niya sa'yo? God wants to tell you something. Baka you're in a prison right now. Prison, ibig sabihin, something that keeps you from where you are. Yung sitwasyon natin ngayon, wala man yang bars. Minsan, hindi natin namamalayan pero kulungan na palang kinalalagyan natin. Kasi hindi tayo nakakapunta sa God-given destination natin. Kumbaga, we set walls, we set boundaries. But God, He will give you portal. When we say portal, it is the freedom. Portal leads you to something greater. We may feel sad because of what's happening. We may feel sad because of the pandemic. We may feel sad because of iniisip natin that our dreams were held back from us, were stolen from us. But please know, kapatid, that your sadness is valid. Please know that your sadness is valid. It's normal. But take heart. Because the sadness that you are feeling right now, or the sadness that you are feeling, cannot compare to the joy that is coming. Okay, so just want to share with you these 3 points before we end. Number 1, consider closed doors as God's redirection. Sometimes kasi, your plan B is God's plan A all along. Know that God's plans, God's ways are always better than our plans. His plans, His ways are always the best. Number 2, know what is right and what is wrong. God's will never delight in evil. Kahit nag-work ang isang bagay, kung alam mong mali yan, ihinto mo yan. You may prosper today and tomorrow, but God's sovereignty will come upon you and you cannot escape that. You will face its consequences. So be under the will of God. If you know that something is wrong, though it is working, run away from it because it is wrong. And number 3, don't let your disappointment destroy your faith. Kahit ilang beses kang masaktan, kahit ilang beses kang madapa, ma-reject, huwag mong hayaan ng pagkawasak ng puso mo ang magiging dahilan para alisin mo ang pananampalataya mo. Failure, rejection, pain, disappointment, those will always come. But take heart because Jesus has overcome the world. As long as you have faith in Him who won the victory for us, then you can rest assured that you are in the right place. And last note, mga kapatid, before we end, joy comes not when you get what you want. Joy comes not when you achieve your dreams. Joy comes when you know that your God has nothing in store for you, but only the best. When you know that your God has in store something or nothing but the best for you.
Praise and glory, honor and strength unto our God, unto our God, matchless, endless, love unrestrained. This is our